Hello everyone, this is Wandering Tati. Welcome to Philosophy Beats, where we explore fascinating philosophical topics in 5 minutes or so. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of AI ethics and the moral considerations surrounding artificial intelligence. Let's dive into this very critical topic. Imagine a world where machines possess intelligence rivaling or surpassing our own. I would argue that it's not so far off in the future. This will probably raise several profound ethical questions. Artificial intelligence holds immense potential for improving our lives by enhancing healthcare, transforming transportation, or drawing atrocities. But, as Uncle Ben would say, with great power comes great responsibility. One pressing concern is whether AI can possess moral agency. Should machines be held accountable for their actions? Or does the responsibility fall only on the humans who create them? What do you think? The division probably lies with another quite difficult question to answer: whether we can consider the AI to be conscious. And as far as I know, what consciousness is still an open question, so this may not be so easy to decide. If we decide the machine is conscious, we may want it to pay for its abhorrent acts, the same way as we would expect a human to. And of course, if that's the case, then we should also provide the machines with some, if not all, of the same rights as humans. Don't you think? Or say that we decide that they are not conscious beings. Then, if one of them commits a crime, how do we proceed? Do we blame the creators of the machine, or do we consider it as an accident? Another important question is regarding its possible bias and discrimination. AI systems learn from vast amounts of data, but that data is likely to perpetuate biases or discrimination we currently possess. You might remember Tay, that Microsoft chatbot that had to be taken down after only 1 day, because it trained itself by chatting with people on social media, and so it ended up expressing sympathy for Hitler and spouting a bunch of racial insults, sexist comments, and homophobic slurs. I think developers learned the lesson, so something like this is not probably going to happen again. But in one form or another, societal biases might still fall through the cracks. How can we ensure fairness and equity in AI decision-making processes? Another concern might be regarding privacy and surveillance. As AI advances, so does its ability to collect and analyze personal data. So the question is, how do we balance its benefits with the potential invasion of our privacy and constant surveillance? I mean, already the ever-growing number of smart home appliances collect massive amounts of data. Apparently, a robot vacuum connected to the internet can make a map of your home, a smart doorbell can keep track of how many people come to your home and whether you answer the door for them or pretend you're not there, which I never do, by the way. And smart TVs and cell phones record private conversations and have access to sensitive information about all of us. And I have no evidence about this, but nobody can convince me that Google employees are not listening to our drama while eating popcorn. We are a freaking soap opera to them. Tell me that you've never just talked about maybe buying something. You've definitely not Googled it. Just talked about it with a friend and then you start getting a lot of publicity regarding that thing you mentioned. And last but not least, the issue of job displacement and the economic impact it may have. As AI automation rises, so do the concerns about it taking all of our jobs and the impact this will have on our society. I don't mean to unleash chaos here, but the machines will take all of our jobs. I cannot currently think of any job that a machine won't be able to do, and better than us, by the way, in the future. Can you? How do we navigate this shift to ensure a just and inclusive future? Will it be too late once we see this as the pressing matter that it truly is? Is it possible to find ways to foster collaboration between humans and machines? How do we design AI systems that augment human capabilities rather than replace them? Or are we willing to shift the paradigm and actually let them do all our jobs, but without most of humanity ending up in poverty? The ethics of AI is a highly complex and ever-evolving field of study. It's crucial to engage in thoughtful discussions and make ethically informed decisions. At every step of the way, we should ask ourselves, if we actually develop this, what are the consequences for us humans? It is necessary to think about those in advance, or it might be too late to put any change in practice once everything is done. I certainly don't have the answers to these extremely difficult questions, but I think it's necessary to help raise awareness in whichever way we can. And that concludes this episode of Philosophy Beats. I hope it sparks your curiosity and encourages you to learn more about these fascinating topics. If it did, please remember to like and subscribe so that you can keep up to date with new releases. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Until next time!